second while I get the chat for YouTube open, and it is open. We are all live. Let me just double check some things. Hold up. Okay, everything's all good in life. We are here. Alright. How long has it been? Based on the date that I typed in so for YouTube, so it's like been a little bit over a month, but a lot of things was going on my end, so I can only apologize for that. So, but anyways, hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm the captain here. I usually do this, not this way. What am I doing? This. And welcome to the Vanguard Tuesday. I am the captain of CVGS, and I am here to check out the news that comes up for Vanguard every week on Tuesday. And as long as I can come up to do so, and I'll do so. And for the past, I'd say 3 weeks or so, I was not able to come up. I did do a stream on the 29th, and the stream was really bad because I was getting a lot of stuttering, and I didn't want to continue the stream because of how bad the stuttering was. Then after that, I was busy because I had something to handle the following week, and then the week after, so I had a head spin, basically. So like everything was dizzy for me. Everything was very dizzy for me for the most part. So I was not able to come on and see, and we got a whole lot of confusion surrounding the collab series for set 9, which was the Braven deck. That was like 20 plus cards of pure what is this deck kind of thing. But yeah, here we are right now. So here we are right now. We are live, and then we're gonna get Minerva's stuff that's coming out in set 9 too as well. So yeah, sit in, tune in, you get to see what's going on, and yeah, let's find out what we are getting soon. As usual, we're gonna have to go through the usual shenanigans, and shenanigans meaning the advertisements, the event promos, the product information, TV stuff, and then we get our cards at the end. So, and it is a live stream. So yeah. So yeah, all in all, just a lot to look forward to, for the most part, and yeah, settle in. That's all that I can really say. So I hope everybody has had a good weekend too as well. It's warm. It's freaking warm. I hate it so much. I hate how warm the weather is. So that even the fan that I have over here, which is set at a very decent speed, is not cooling me off. So it's ridiculous. So that's just how bad the weather has been. So hi Nishi, happy weekend for you. Yes, congrats Takeru. So yeah, I saw the Twitter post from you. That was really nice. So, and it's amazing they did that so quickly. So like normally I see you do this. So it's like you take like about 2 days, 3 days to do so. And then you just finished it overnight. So, and then I saw the gifts, I saw the praise and whatnot. So you told me the story about it. So congratulations, that's all I can say. So yeah, completed buff. Oh, you completed your buff's Gara deck, is it? How is it? Have you tried it? Is it still meta? 20 minutes of sketching. Okay, 20 minutes of sketching. So yeah, 10 minutes of crying, okay. So yeah, the bookshelf that I mentioned also is on the way, not on the way, so it's still in the works of like procurement still. So I've done a bit of shopping around. I found the particular design that I want to. So hopefully we'll be able to see that very soon. So I'll make no promises on the timeline. So but as you can see, so there's less boxes behind me. That's one thing. So yeah, tried it. So just Trick Moon has love-hate relationship with me. Do you not have the promo that allows you to be able to search out the Trick Moon? 1 hour finding, do you have color in it? Okay, can. Nah, I mean it was quick enough also. Like you do take your time with it, so I remember correctly, and then you churn it up overnight. So yeah. Like, are you not playing the promo that allows you to be able to fetch out the trick moon? I remember that there was the PR card that has also been released also in Festival Collection. Mm-hmm.
もう大丈夫。ご迷惑とご心配おかけしました。もうなんとか戻ってこれました。よかったです。
Yep, yep. I imagine you are.
はい、ありがとうございます。そう、でも。
Okay, so yeah. Haven't seen this two in like a month, I think. So no, that's not true. I do tune into the live stream still on Tuesdays, so it's just. So yeah. Yeah, she looks tired, so yeah, she does so. But it could also due to be heat as well, so like you know, yeah, whatnot. So, oh no, this is happening again. In very bad quality, so yeah. It was okay, like every time I wasn't streaming, so this was okay. Then all of a sudden it's not okay, so and I don't know what the thing is, so but it should stabilize. I shouldn't have this problem. Hopefully so. I did do a lot of changes in the background for my internet and whatnot, so yeah. So yeah, hopefully all that has just finished off, so we're back to normal. So I do play Cindy, but I can't draw the trick boot out sometimes. So need to really shuffle that. I think you need to shuffle that deck really good, so that you can find your trick boons out a bit more space. So yeah, so again, please, can we not? My own stream is also kind of bad too as well, so I just saw the frame rate drop and everything. So it's not just this, it's definitely my internet for sure, so but it's picking back up and everything is fine. Just let me know if the stream is okay. It went back up to green, so it looks okay. So yeah, a lot of drop frames so. So yeah, oh, you just tuned in. You just tuned in. You haven't missed anything, so just tune in. Just WGB and just play buff, so see how bad I brick, so no problem at all. No, it's okay. Just let me know if everything's okay, so yeah. Yep. I said you haven't missed anything, so yeah. It just started. Stand up, Vanguard. Really? You popped his head and then you raised the other one. That caught me by surprise. Okay, so yeah, the next thing for Cheapo Cup also. What was it? Tanegashima, I think. I think it is also pre-ordered by set 10K or so. Nice. トークステージでは決められたテーマについてのお便りを大会本部にある専用の用紙にご記入いただき、13時のステージで使用させていただきます。鹿児島 there we go. 鹿児島 there it is. So yeah, this is just details for if you happen to be in Kagoshima in on the weekend of the first weekend of 6, I think. Would you count that as the first weekend because Sunday because June 1st is a Sunday? Would you count that as the first weekend, or would you count the following one next weekend because it's like the full thing or so? I mean, that's hard to kind of navigate or so. That's kind of hard to navigate or so for the most part or so. But in any case, yeah, if you happen to be in July in the next couple of weeks, sorry, if you happen to be in Kagoshima next July, if you happen to be in Kagoshima in the next couple of weeks in June, so then yeah, there we go. I don't know why, so I think it's because of the heat. I keep thinking it's May, and every time I'm doing dates or so, like that's supposed to be in June, I end up typing May. I don't know why. Not gonna lie, I tempted to get the Kagetsu and Reka sleeves or so. I mean, go right ahead, dude. If we can find them, go grab them or so. Hopefully they are within your price range, that's all I can say. So yeah, So yeah, so I just hope that I actually can save up enough to actually get me a playset of set 9 actually. So because I really want to play Honolulu. I really do want to play Haru.
ヒーローになりたいよ。
So yeah, I saw someone sold Kagetsu for $20. So there you go. So yeah.
あ、確かに戦がね、
点はあるでしょうけど、どの時代もね。それがいいですね。
なるべく平和なとこ。
なるべく平和なとこがいい。
And yeah, so I just also get back to like deck building too as well. So
カードゲーム
because at the very least now I can actually reach for all my hobby stuff right now. So and they're all sorted in the separate different boxes. So my video games is in one box. My D&D stuff is in another, and then my card stuff is all in others too as well. I'm just really waiting for furniture really. So I'm just really waiting for furniture.
と思うんだけど、その一粒のコンペイトの
As much as I really want this nice decorative shelf
なんか
in the background that just holds all that. So it's something I can just roll behind, grab it, and bring it forward to you.
透明のがあって、
And also like a small little table here that I can mount the camera onto as well. Mount my second camera onto as well, so that I actually can get it down and you guys can observe me from there. So yeah, WGP SG is definitely just see what impact set 9 has. So I mean, for the most part, so any WGP so that is set very close to a set release is always going to be the tournament also to see how much impact that set has also. So yeah, I mean it's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine so people just not competing with Daikaiser, not competing with Platina Azel, and so on and so forth from there. So I think those two will be the most hype from there. So and hell, even the Braven deck too as well. So because oh my god, that is like freaking insane. The Braven deck also that we got from last week's reviews. So it's just freaking insane. What is this deck? Like 3 different ways that the Ace Vega can do D Legion into Daikaiser, then D Legion Daikaiser, then you can or D Legion into its other self, the Super Beer, and the Super Beer can change into the Grade 4, and then after that all the other stuff that goes around it too as well is just so universal. I'm like, come on, what the hell is this deck? It's just super insane. So that's really all my handshake can do. So it's just super insane. So yeah.
やっぱシール集めてる系の人多いね。
なんかぷっくりしてるシール集めてることとか言います
ね。
ああ、なんかスポンジが入ってるそのぷっくりもあるし、タイルシールもあったし、お会い敷シールもあった。
なんかシールめっちゃ好きだった思い出あるね。
シール手帳あったわうちに。
懐かしいですね。子供の
I'm sad English is not getting it, so not yet. Not yet. So far they've been slow in the collab side of releases also. They won't get it. You won't get it on set 9 also, but it is speculated also that it could come in set 11 for English also. So yeah, it's just delayed. So yeah, yeah, I know what you mean by the Braven. I know what you mean also with the Braven collab. It's insane also, but again, there is speculation that it will come out in set 11. It just won't come out in set 9 also because the collapse for English side also is like a little behind for the most part. A lot of it has to do with legal, I think. So I think that's really the main reason for the delay. So yeah, I think the Braven side so you guys should get it. It's just not so soon. So yeah. Yeah, it's speculated also. Yeah, it's speculated also. So just keep looking out for it and just follow the news. That's all I can say. After all, nobody expected Mushi King to come out in English, but they actually did come out in English, so yeah. It did end up coming out in English, so there we are. And if it is also like the Braven deck end up setting the Japanese meta for the most part, you can expect the Braven deck also to really be like the entire English community is asking for it, so we'll ask for it for sure. So yeah. So yes, we're still on the tournament information stuff also, so yeah. But I think they're taking their time with talking about it because of the fact that Minerva, they said that there isn't actually a lot of cards. There's like 3 new cards that's actually coming out that's in set 9 for Minerva. So this might end up being a very quick stream. So they also want to go through details about the next season, which I think everybody all got a first glimpse of it in Kage Festival that happened over May. Over the start of May basically. So and it's just kind of like showcasing just the characters that's going to be in the new season, as well as new ones as well, like Ruka. Ruka coming in with her Stoichia unit too as well. Yeah, so I think if any information that we're looking for, so could possibly be a CM, could possibly be a CM for the most part. So yeah, we could see and glean more details and just get ideas of what we are looking to do. So yeah.
日開催の地方カップ札幌会場一般負けの申し込みが明日28日12時59分となっております。こちらもですね、今回たくさん、応募がございまして参加枠を調整しまして
Is it Fukuhama?
定員の増枠を行いました。ありがとうございます。
Is that Fukuhama? I'm trying. I'm playing guess the the province by its kanji. Guess the prefecture by its kanji. So yeah.
こちらゲストは西尾さんとナクさんということで。
Then we get the answers also from whatever the promotional sleeve is gonna be. So yeah.
海鮮とかもいいですからね。
So yeah.
海鮮丼食べたんだよな。だからちょっと違うの。
Another the next leg of the Chibo Cup after Kagoshima will be on the 28th, so end of the month or so yeah. I have all the pieces of Minerva in my binder, so I'm hyped right now. So yeah, that's great. It's great. So it's nice to be ready for something. So it's the main reason why I still maintain my decks so to this day.
ああ、イモジ。おお、よかった。
ぜひね、皆さんちょっと名物後で教
So
え
yeah,
て。
the best of Bushi Expo is I got Akina merch for Akihiro. So yes, I saw the Akina standee as well, and I heard that you also got the sleeve too as well. So yeah.
昨年大好評だったイベント、ツタヤファイターズ
Tsutaya Fighters Cup.
ことになりました。
So yeah, shop collaboration with a shop called Tsutaya, and you also will get the critical PR card, as well as the Special Fighters Pack Volume 4, 2025 edition, and of course the render prize and the winner will be getting the Gabuelas playback. So yeah,
盛り上がってるおかげで今年本当にね
very lovely, very beautiful. So yeah.
話もそうですけど、店舗が増えたりとか
So yeah, and it's like the whole month of October, so it's the whole month of October. Sorry, the whole month of August effect. So yeah, we're not that far out just yet.
はい。
Some part of me is like looking forward to the end of the year, and I don't know why. So
オリジナルのガブエリウスのラバーマットをプレゼントします。参加申し込みはブシナビにて6月11日水曜日からスタートします。8月はぜひツタヤでヴァンガードを遊んでくださいね。以上、ツタヤファイターズカップの情報でした。
はい。続いてツタヤファイターズカップでも配布される PR パックについてです。こちら。
Alright, so yeah, so volume 4 for standard and premium. So volume 4 for the for shop fights basically. So yeah, shop tournaments. They took out the V standard now, so, which is just very sad.
以上、イベント情報でした。
ここからはアニメ情報です。7月から
Okay, so anime information. So here we are. We're gonna get our news of the next season here. What do you hope the new Stoichia unit in set 10 will do? So it's very hard to actually theory to theory craft what the new ability would be. So because Stoichia is just mostly known for either orders or having units be able to attack from the back row. So that's really the main two shenanigans that actually comes from Stoichia. So I could say that it's more leaned in towards order. It's more leaning towards into like orders and whatnot also, but it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. So because you try to think of as many things as you could do with set with orders, not set orders, sorry, like normal orders and such also, and there's a deck that already does that also. So it's hard to determine also what Ruka's Vanguard is gonna do. So yeah. Nice. This is the key visual. Very nice also. The deluxe final arc also. So yeah. Token order base maybe. Nah, I mean, token order base would be more in line of with Brand Gate so, and not so much Stoichia. So it's hard to imagine also. It's hard to imagine. We'll have to see. We'll have to see as well. Yes, the artwork as well. This is fire.
ガツンだろこれ
I guess it comes to a point as well whereby are you gonna look into borrowing into something that's older? I would say so. And if the train of thought goes that way, so then I would say that one of the possible builds that the new one could do since it hasn't been done in standard right now. So I think Asha's playstyle will come up. So where if you have another unit named this on the field, then stuff happens from there. So yeah, it's basically kind of like a it's kind of like you could do like Asha style in standard basically. Where you have another copy of your Vanguard in the Regard circle, and then you can do this stuff also. I mean, what would be funny, right, is if you have a like the Vanguard attacks, then you rest one of your Regards, then you rest one of your Regards, Regards also, and then both of them, they treated as both of them as attacking. Treated as both units attacking, so that kind of thing. So I think something like that originally could be something that Sokia does. So yeah, if not maybe a mini Katrina. So yeah. So something along the lines of Bloom also if it's going for the old stuff also. But I think something completely new. I have not seen attack with the Vanguard, then you rest the Regard also, and then both units are considered attacking. So somebody has to actually block off 2 attacks at the same time. So yeah. This guy must be making me an art, so yeah, we talked about this before. So draw because you're passionate for drawing. Draw because you're passionate about art. Draw for the fun of the activity, so as I told you before. So yeah. So yeah, more promotion of their Enjoy Vanguard TV. So yeah, they're putting a lot of focus into this show. So and you know, it's not wrong, so because this show is primarily for kids, so yeah. It's primarily directed to kids and it's quite successful, so why not? Right? Don't mind my hair, so my hair is too long. I need to cut it, so because when it gets wet, then it just gets very unruly. So yeah, a bit too long. I could go for a bit shorter. So. Anyways. So yes, the key visual for the Deluxe Finals. I wonder what they're gonna do after the Deluxe Finals also. Like this is a tournament arc also, so there's no like big bad that's happening, or they didn't do any sort of big bad thing whatsoever. It makes me wonder, so like what's next for the Vanguard anime in terms of storyline wise also, like what they're gonna be attacking, so not attacking, so what's the theme gonna be? I don't know why I use those first words. So, yeah. The expensive part in Bushi Expo is the playmat around $70 to $80. Yeah, I heard also that there was a Akina and Ao playmat so that sold around that price. So yeah, I've not seen what the playmat actually looks like. So but yeah. But yeah, that doesn't honestly that doesn't surprise me. So yeah. You have the clear file. So. Okay, so this promotion of the upcoming episode for Enjoy Vanguard, so yeah.
やってくれてたのかな今日。今回はゆるスポーツ協会さんのご協力のもと2つのゲームにチャレンジしますということで、ゆるスポーツとは年齢、性別、運動神経に関わらず誰もが楽しめる新スポーツ、今回はその中から映像に流れてくる表情を真似っこするフェイスマッチ、そして映像に流れてくるポーズを真似するピクトグラミーに挑戦ということでございます。
楽しそうだな。
ね、どんな内容になってるんだろう。ぜひぜひ皆さん見てください。そしてガブエリウス役の福山潤さんならぬエリウスさんも引き続き出演でございます。
テレビ愛知テレ東
Fukuyama Jun is there, so Gabriela's voice actor is also making an appearance here, so amazing.
見てください。以上、ジョイ版からのお知らせでした。
はい、続いてドッコ版のお知らせです。こちら。
Alright, so the Dogoban Neo, they're actually gonna have a Grade 1 cycle card for Dragon Empire as well as for Dark States. They're also gonna be revealing the new Regalis piece that's actually in the set. So yeah.
うわー、気になりすぎる。
気になるね。番組後半ではドコバンズ全員で陶芸体験に挑戦です。すごいね。
いろんなことやるね。
ろくろ？
ガチでやんの？
どこで焼くのよ。乾燥のやつか。なるほどね。はい、ということでぜひぜひ今週もお見逃しなく。
それではここからカード情報です。ぜひハッシュタグ終盤でカード情報始まったよとポストしてください。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。まずは読み物サイト更新のお知らせからこちらです。ユニットストーリー。
Oh, okay. Unit story for the Galactic B Heroes, so the new leader.
ヒーローズベースアイアス、ギャラクティックヒーローの新しい基地だ。エイリアンが何体来ようと正義の力でどんどん倒してあげる。さあ、かかってきなさい。
市場勤務リーダー、クロプサードの元気なコメントということでございます。
はい。
頼もしいですね。ぜひぜひ皆さんこちら読み物サイト終盤終了後に更新されますので楽しみに。それでは新カード
Right,
紹介。
so new card information. Here we are.
皆さんぜひぜひね。
Here's what we all tuned in for. So
読み
yeah.
かけてください。よろしくお願いします。
Okay, there's only gonna be 3 cards here. So I almost want to say it, so don't expect too much. So but what I mean by is quantity, not quality. So yeah. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so Grade 1 support. So at the end of battle that this unit boosted, then if your Vanguard is from only one clan, move this. What? You may move this card into the soul. Okay. You may move this card into the soul, I'm guessing. Then the second ability is that when this card is soul blasted by the cost of ability of your card, as a cost of your card ability, then if your Vanguard is only from one clan, soul charge 1. Okay, so this card makes it so that it's universal across the entire encounter deck set. So currently this card is useful. This card could be used in Luwad, and I think it's super useful in Luwad for the most part. So Luwad can use this. Phantom Blaster Dragon can also use this as well. Majesty Lobasa could use this card as well, and as we know, Minerva also can use this card too as well. So this is actually a very universal rare card. So for anybody that's actually playing with a mono clan deck. So yeah. And then the battle is really boosted if your Vanguard's clan, if it's from only one Vanguard's clan, so then you can soul charge 1. So yeah. We cannot use this card. It's just a plain AK vanilla, so in Hellraiser basically. So yeah. But it makes sense. So like this is all Minerva card support. So they all mostly would say like this works for Minerva. So yeah, or this works for only one clan. So yeah. All right. Okay. This card. if your Vanguard is from the clan Genesis, this card is considered to be only from Genesis. So same thing that we have seen before. So in terms of the identity and whatnot. So the first skill is that if you have a grade 3 or higher Minerva Vanguard, this cost can be paid with Energy Blast 3 instead. When this unit is placed to the regard circle from hand, if you have a Genesis, if your Vanguard is from the Genesis, from the clan Genesis only, Color Blast 1, draw 1, then choose a card from your drop zone and move it into the soul. Okay, so this card can also be used in other, in other Genesis clan. So, but right now it's only Minerva. So, but it can be useful. But it can be useful in other Genesis decks as well. So yeah, but none has come out just yet. So yeah. Anyways, the third skill is that when your grade 3 or higher Minerva Vanguard attacks, if you have not stood, if you have not, what is that? If is it meaning? Okay, so if you have not activated, if you not stood a unit, if you not, if your Vanguard has not stood by its ability, by card ability this turn, Color Blast 1, stand this unit, and for the turn this unit gets plus 5k. That should be the way that it's it. So yeah. So basically, if basically the Minerva attacks, alright, then if you're not, then Minerva basically stands herself also. So if she's not stood, so if the Vanguard has not stand basically, then you can plus 1, you can stand this unit, and it gets plus 5k. So she attacks, you attack with Minerva, then Color Blast 1, she can stand up again and she gets plus 5k. So she's your 4th attacker / 5th attacker depending. So yeah. BB so yeah.
はい、ということで、そうなんと今までですね、ミネルヴァのデッキカモミールを使ってあげてうまく連続アタックを仕掛けましょうというデッキだったんですけれども、
So this is interesting.
普通にこの子スタンドする
So yeah.
ユニットが出てきました。超優秀。しかもスタンドするだけじゃなくてパワープラス5000まで触れてしまう。
More multi attacks for multi attacks as well. That makes sense. More multi attacks for attacks, that makes sense as well. But it's also like more opportunities to multi stand as well. So yeah.
アタックしました。のタイミングでは絶対にね、ミネルヴァまだスタンドしません。バトル終了
So
で
yeah.
スタンドしますので。なので、その時点でなんとビビネを起こしてあげることができるんですけども、ユニットがじゃないので、ヴァンガードがスタンドしていないならなので、なんとビビネ前列2枚だったとしても CB さえ払えば両方ともスタンドさせてあげることができちゃいます。超強い。めちゃくちゃ優秀なこと書いてありますね。
Next card should be Minerva herself, so we get to see what that entails.
スタンドして
The Great Fall.
プラス5000上がってというすごい連続アタックの、その要求されるなんだろうな盤面がすごい作りやすくなったなっていう、カードでございます。めちゃくちゃ優秀。アタッカーとサポートを両方兼ね備えた。
And then battle this unit boosted with Vanguard only one clan. Yeah, correct. So I was correct with the bird. So you may put this unit into the soul. So yeah. You don't have to, but you may. So yeah. Alright, so here it comes. Alright, so this is the Great Fall Minerva. Okay. Okay, this card cannot be ridden on by an ability. This card cannot be ridden on by an ability. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, activate all the following abilities below. Okay, that's spicy. You cannot superior right to Minerva grade 4. You have to normal right her, so by normal means. Okay, good to know. Alright, so first skill is that during your turn, all units in the front row gets plus 10k, which makes up for the fact that she does not have a persona right. So it's similar to the Great Force, so the Unrivaled Bruisers, the Maha Nirvana, so on and so forth from there. So similar in nature. Okay, so then from the soul, she has a from the soul ability. Bind one of your opponents as a cost. Bind one of your original. Bind one of your Minerva. All right. Regalia of Wisdom Minerva on your Vanguard circle, and put a card from your hand into the soul. Then write this card as stand. Write this card as stand. Write this card as stand, and then if you're, and then move the Minerva that you paid for as the cost into the soul, and then for the turn, then if you have not ridden during the right phase this turn, then for the turn this unit gets the ability. All units in the front row gets plus 5k. Then at the end of the turn, retire this unit. Then choose wait, hold on, what? Choose the card that's bound by this cost ability and write it as rest. Wait, hang on. I need to read the first part also. Then the Konokosto Clan Genesis. So, oh, choose a card with Genesis only. Sorry. It refers to the card that you move in the soul. Then, move the card to the soul. Then, if you move a card with Genesis into the soul, you have not ridden during the right phase. Then it gets the ability plus 5k to the entire front row. And then at the end of the turn, retire this unit. Then you write the card. Okay, so. Yeah, it's triple drive by default, so yeah. It's triple drive by default. Let me read the last skill so before I get the clarification. Once per turn on the Vanguard circle, when this unit attacks, card plus 1, soul plus 3. Then at the end of the when this unit attacks, then you pay the cost. And then at the end of that battle, stand this unit. And then for the turn, it gets -2 drive. So it's triple drive and then 1 drive afterwards or so. So the second skill is from the soul. You bind Regalia of Wisdom, Regalia of Wisdom Minerva on the Vanguard circle. You basically bind that. Right? You bind it on the Vanguard circle, and then you choose a card from your hand and move it into the soul. Then you write this card as then you basically write this card as stand. If the card that you put into the soul for the cost is a Genesis only card, then and if you did not write this, and if you not write a card this right phase this turn, then for the turn this unit gets all units in front row gets plus 5k, meaning that it's 50k total. And then at the end of the turn, retire this unit, then choose the card bound for the cost and write it as rest. So yeah. The Coco Battle Sisters just went up in price right now, lol. But Coco is actually OTT, so you will not be able to proc off the rest of the ability with this. So yeah, something to keep in mind also. Yeah, it's a grade 4, so it's a triple drive. Makes sense because this version of Minerva is actually the strike. It's actually a strike version of her. I know, I have it in my box here, so yeah. Or box below, so box below. I have a first floor. So yeah. So you can choose to, so you can have it right from soul also. And the fact that wait, does that mean that the first card said that this card can only be ridden by its own ability and not only ridden by its own ability, which means that you cannot normal ride? You actually have to use her ability in order to transform her. So the cards that you actually have to put into the soul by her ability is actually herself. It's actually herself. You need to have a copy of her to activate the skill. Then after that, the card you put in the soul is actually a copy of herself, so that you can actually repeat it next turn. Is that first skill I'm reading right?
めちゃくちゃ強力、トリプルシングル3-1でね、アタックを仕掛けることができるようになっておりますでございます。めちゃくちゃ強力ですね。本当今までと最大の回数はさすがに変わらないかな。けど本当ビビネが来たことによって結構その
I think it should be the case as well, but of course.
毎ターンしっかり行えるようになってるんじゃないかなという感じでございます。
There's a lot to think about. So let me check my phone. So I got a new mount for my phone. So hang on, let me just see what's going on. So yeah, Kairos has already
前のミネルヴァからミネルヴァにペルソナライドして、この子にソウルから乗り直した場合は実質前列2万上昇まではいけます。
おー
その後のね5戦上昇は乗らないので、
うん
そこだけ注意しておいてくださいという感じでございます。でもめちゃくちゃ偉いね。どっち使ってもいいかもね。そのもう安定してもうガード値もちゃんと持っておきたいなみたいな人はこのグレード4のミネルヴァの方だけ入れてみるとかもいいですし、まあいや2万上昇して俺は最大8
So I got you put Twitch on the thing as well, then you basically get bots like nobody's business. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just looking. Here we go. So Ultimate Regalia of Almighty Minerva. Alright, so this card cannot be ridden other than by this card's ability. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets all the following abilities. So I'm right the second time round. What you call it? The first skill, so you cannot ride her normally. You cannot ride her by any other ability. It has to be her own ability that you do so, which means that she's definitely turn 4 and you set up for it. So yeah. Coco says the Vanguard needs to only be one clan for all abilities. I'm not talking about her abilities. I'm mainly talking about the fact that she's an OTT. So if you're using her to pay for the cost of healer, so then yeah. So but I think people are already gonna put Coco in anyway. So yeah, people are gonna put Coco in anyway. So because she's a very good card for encounter cards. So yeah. And that's the SEC for Minerva for anybody that's looking to collect. Man, that dress leaves very little to the imagination.
めちゃくちゃ美しい。
イラストドーンなのやっぱいいね。
いいですね。素敵。
So yeah.
ね、おしゃれ。
Omniscient Regalia, sorry. Omniscient, not Regalia Wisdom. Regalia Wisdom, I think, was Angelica, I think. So yeah. Then put a card in your hand to soul, write this card as 10. If you put a Genesis, if you put a card whose client is Genesis, it's only Genesis for the cost. And if not written during the right phase, this unit gets, all of units of power gets plus 5k until the end of turn. Then at the turn, you retire this unit, then you write the card bound for the cost as rest. So yeah. Alright, a showcase of Dai Kaiser. Happening, is that tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow.
来ました。
早速でございますが。
So tomorrow, you get to see Dai Kaiser's in action, if you wish to. So go ahead and do so. So yeah. So go ahead and do so. Tune in tomorrow. So yeah.
見出しをしておりますということで、そう森島さんがゲストでお越しくださりました。初なはず対戦動画はこういうスタンダードなやつは
激レアだ。
激レアですよ。めちゃくちゃ熱いもう大カイザーと聞いてね、森島さんが喜んでましためちゃくちゃ。
I just realized also that the official
もうね、やっぱりそのガードを飛ばしてくるのめちゃくちゃ
has translated them. So yeah.
エビラナイトもちょっと面白いその上をね操作する。
And the hot stem all came out all at once. So very nice.
なってると思います。
Okay. So yeah, that is Minerva.
コメントしながらお楽しみください。
Okay, so knowing what Minerva does, because I have dabbled in Minerva back then and also a little bit in their days as well. Minerva is actually pretty like it's pretty good also. It's really pretty good also. And I think with the additions of everything else here, right, it's more of the same play. Color Blast, a little bit more Color Blast heavy also, but I've always known Minerva to be Color Blast heavy for the most part also. So yeah, this kind of makes a lot of sense also. So yeah.
さらに発売直前
Next week we're actually getting a Brand Gate as well as Captain Sanctuary and
何が出るか。
Lyrical, I think.
何が出るかな楽しみですね。
Oh no, Stoichia. So Stoichia's generic great ones. So we get to see what they are all about. And of course, it's going to be a pack opening as well, so because this set is releasing next week. So yeah, a lot to look forward to.
合言葉はと言ってる皆さん、ライドとヴァンガードと書き込んでください。
So yeah.
よろしくお願いします。ね、汎用カード気になりますね。どんな効果なのか。
そうか、全国家に来るっていうことなんだね。
So yeah.
なでしょうね。
イギリス以外
うん、そうなんかね、サイクルっていつもサイクル系だったら紹介してるはずだから、サイクルではないんだろうなっていう感じでございますね。それぞれの国家にあるのかな。どっか
So yeah, that is the live stream from there. So
伸ばしますよっていう感じが来るのかな。
a lot to look forward to. So it's a short show because we expected it to be a short show when they only announced Minerva reveals. Then they announced that there's going to be some anime news, which is just the key visual, as well as the 3 cards in total so that we get in there. So yeah.
それじゃあ言いますよ。合言葉は
Lighters up, Vanguard. Yeah.
ありがとうございました。
Yeah, she powers up this hand as well, then she raises the other one, which I don't know. Maybe she started taking boxing, I don't know. But that's the live stream. that is a live stream. So that would mark the end of all the news that we are getting today. So and okay, so again, so let's put it this way. So Minerva herself was actually pretty good on paper as it is. So you combine it with this. So and there's a lot of increased color blast usage of this. So increased color blast usage of this, but this is basically doing more of the same. Except the fact that you have the triple drive and you also have one drive afterwards, and all of that going off also. All of that going off also adds plus 50k to the entire front row, because if you do it right, so you get 10k to the entire front row, which is great. Then you also have plus another 5k if you put a Genesis card into the soul, which I think the combination would be that you want to put in copies of her, as many copies of her as you possibly can. So you want her to be in there, you want her to be in the soul as much as possible, so that she ends up so that you can end up popping ability every turn. So, but if you don't, you're not suffering because of the fact that you're stuck at grade 3. It's still not suffer because you still get all of the known abilities of Minerva with the restand. So, and you can even persona ride too as well. So yeah, you're right. I think you can persona ride and go into grade 4 to form a huge turn when going first. So you can do that. So let's play that out. So let's play it out because I like the idea. You persona right, alright. You get 10k to the front row, then you use her ability and you put her on top. So that's 20k to the entire front row, and you also get plus 5k if you move a Genesis card into the soul. But hang on, the 5k cannot happen so because the condition in order for you to be able to get the 5k is that you have not ridden this turn during the right phase this turn. You have not really doing the right phase this turn also. So which means that you get 20k instead of plus 15k. It's a big turn, but you're still not denied everything else also. So I think persona riding right is just as valuable a play as you can get, because of the fact that if you can persona ride, then after that you use her ability. Then you basically use ability. Then you will get her as the Vanguard. You get the plus 10k in the front row, plus another 10k from persona ride, and you don't get the second part, which is the plus 5k, but you do get the rest of it at the end. That's actually viable actually. It's possible actually. No, it's actually possible. It's actually possible to do that, and you gain a little bit more power after that also, but it's only plus 5k power. So the more important thing I would say so right with that persona right is the draw. I think it comes down to whether if you have a healthy draw case, or if you're suffering from draw. If you're suffering from draw, you are more likely to do the persona right, and then you go into the grade 4 Minerva. Then from there you get one extra card. You get plus another 5k to the entire front row. So meaning that everything in front row is hitting 20k, and the Vanguard withstands, as well as the rear guard. So Vivini also withstands too as well, so provided they have the color blast to pay for it, so because it's rather expensive. So you're probably looking at you'll probably try your best also to try and incorporate any cards that forces you to discard, I guess. Either that or wait, can you do Enucleate? I don't think you can do Enucleate also. Hang on. Enucleate Angel. Nuclear Angel, so you riding from a grade 3. Actually you can. It's so +1. I think you'll be playing Nuclear Angel actually. Actually, you can. You can. I've got my music bit. You can play Nuclear Angel in Minerva. And because it's right from soul, so even if you don't ride it, so you can just ride up from there. So then you soul blast 1, retire this unit, and then you counter charge 1. You can. You actually can. It's possible. It is actually possible from there. So might be too glass cannon if you think about it. So all the grade 3s and then the grade 4 in the deck. So yeah, it can be glass cannon. You could have a little bit of a brick situation or so, but for the most part also, the brick situation can be circumvented by the fact that you can use them to pay the cost. But I think ideally also is that you're playing Minerva, maybe a second copy of Minerva for persona right shenanigans. But for the most part, it'll just give you a way to do something and continue to gain power, despite the fact that also that you do not have any more grade 4 Minervas in there. So you can go for 4. I think you'll be playing 4 of her or 3 of her, depending on things. Then you can play maybe another copy or 3 copies in total of the grade 3 Minerva, just so that you have your persona rights go off, and everything else is just built around Genesis for the most part also. So yeah. And because of how her ability works, right? Inuklate Dragon, Inuklate Angel also is actually something that you can actually play in order to recuperate a bit of the high Color Blast cost also. If you haven't played it yet, so I'm certain that you might consider now because of the fact that you have a guaranteed ride. You have a guaranteed ride so through her ability. So yeah, and you're riding for a grade 3, so it works. You ride for a grade 3, it works. I believe it works. You might have to double check this part here. So the part that says bind your Omniscient Regalia Minerva on the Vanguard circle. Like if Inuklate cannot pop off, I don't know why I closed that also. If Inuklate cannot pop off because of the fact that you're technically not riding on a grade 3, then this doesn't go off from that. This honestly doesn't go off also. So you have to double check that also. You have to double check the ruling for Nuclear Angel also. Because the grade 3 got bound, so yeah. But otherwise also, yeah, Minerva is continuing to do Minerva things also, and this is a good power up also. And the supports are also pretty good as well. So Vividi is also really good, as well as the Eagle, because the Eagle is actually pretty darn excellent also for encounter deck also, because it's not limited to a clan. It's limited to only one. It's only one also, and I can see Luwat actually incorporating this card into the deck also, because there's gonna be a Soul Blast, so that Soul Charge is actually gonna be pretty good also, and putting him to the Soul just adds more to it. So yeah, and you can call him back or you can send him back to the deck also. So yeah, pretty good. Pretty good for the most part also. So yeah, it is possible, is it? Nuclear Angel is possible, is it? Because technically you didn't ride from a grade 3. The grade 3 got bound. So where does where does the ruling say about this? So that's something you need to check also, and I'll see whether I can find any information about it also. But nevertheless, that's all that I can really talk about it. So before I end up going around in circles also. But yeah, all in all, good stuff that we're getting, and then I'm also looking forward to. Is that really at the end? Because it's supposed to show next week one, so yeah. Never mind, we can go to this one. So yeah, that's all that I can really do. So habada babana. There we go. There we go. So yeah, that's all, and I'm looking forward to seeing the box opening, and also looking forward to seeing the generic cards also, like just more stuff also. And as long as I'm healthy, as long as I'm not lag full, I will always be able to come on here every week and yeah, just enjoy talking about Vanguard with you guys as well. I really appreciate everybody that turned up here. Thank you all so much for joining me for the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.